Thanks for joining us. If you are just joining us, you are in for a treat. Back here on the show, Rick Glassman, one of the stars of NBC's Undateable, at Rick Glassman on Twitter. Good to see you again, brother.
Rich, a pleasure.
You bet. So, do we want to do a little bit of business of Undateable first before we bring out your
I mean, I got to be honest.
grandma?
I'm here for Grandma.
Okay.
If there's anything we need to do, I would like to mention the show, Undateable. Premieres October 9th, all live season.
All live, the whole season.
The whole season's going to be live, one take for everything.
Wow.
And we did it once last season. We did an hour live show. It was just going to be its own thing. It went pretty well, and NBC decided to do the whole thing that way.
That's what management does. If you do one thing well, it's like, let's do it every time.
I came here, and Grandma did well, so let's bring Grandma back.
We
That's
did
just
that
kind
too.
of the
We did
business.
that. I don't know if we're called management, but yes, we did that. We did that. Okay, so that's Undateable on all live. Third season premieres October 9th on NBC.
Yeah.
Now, how should I approach this interview with your grandmother? How would you think, Rick?
I
mean, I have a plan.
Okay.
But I just wanted to just kick the tires with you a little bit.
Well,
first.
incidentally, I don't think there is much to manage. I think she needs to come out here and meet you.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, that's all I care about. She's in love with you. She's in love with you. And I promise you when I tell you this, this show, it's going into our third season now. I'm very proud of it. I love this show so much.
Of course.
She's seen it many times.
Okay.
She's come see me do stand-up many times. Is she a fan? Sure. Point is, after she saw me on your show, of which I said a few things, it was predominantly her, she said, Rick, I watched the show. You're hilarious. You need to have more lines on the show. I think you're the funniest person I've ever met. She's never said that to me before. She loved me because I was affiliated with you.
No kidding.
She loves you.
Okay. All
so
right.
I'm excited to see this.
Okay.
It's you, it's Tom Brady, and it's John Hamm. I think those are the three.
Well, two of the three are Michigan men. So Ham, because she's a big Madman fan.
No, I think she's a big good hairline fan.
Okay,
on him.
well then I'm out after that.
Well, listen, with Ham, everyone's out.
That's right.
Okay, the man was built.
Okay, so John Hamm, Tom Brady, and this show, me. That's the three.
Those are the three.
Okay.
And I got to be honest,
Sure.
it's probably Tom Brady, John Hamm, then you.
Okay, that's fine.
That being said, top
I don't
three.
care.
I'm around number 8 on her list.
Is there any chance? I mean, LeBron doesn't crack that three. I mean,
I don't think it's a fan of what they do. I think it's more of a an into.
Really?
Yeah, and you're still top 3.
Okay. All right, let's do this. Should we take a break and then bring her out? Let's do it.
I'd love
Okay,
this.
Grandma Gloria Glassman will be right
Wait,
here.
before we take this break,
Sure, yes.
I want to give a shout out real quick to all the women at the Beachmont Country Club who are playing Maj. Who are turning it off for a minute to put this on. My grandma just called. Turn on the Rich Eisen. They have DirecTV. They're stopping Maj for a little bit.
So is that short for Mahjong? For the tiles?
It's not long for it.
And for the radio audience, we just did catch a glimpse of Grandma Gloria Glassman. Is that a sequin Cleveland Browns chemise that she is wearing today?
Custom made. She had it made in the 80s. She had season tickets. She went to probably 80 games with that thing on.
Sequin Cleveland Browns chemise wearing Grandma Gloria Glassman next on The Rich Eisen Show.
They say the heart of rock and roll is still beating, and for what I've seen, I believe
Welcome back to The Rich Eisen Show. Rick Glassman, this moment has arrived. The moment has arrived for the television live studio appearance debut of Grandma Gloria Glassman.
Hashtag Grandma Gloria Glassman.
Okay. Good to see you, Grandma Gloria, here in Los Angeles.
I love Los Angeles. My kids live here. My daughter, my son-in-law, my grandkids. Some of my grandkids, some are at home. And I love you. I want to tell you, you're my #1 sports show on the NFL channel and here.
Okay,
then I like Dan Patrick. And then after that, I like Mike and Mike, because Mike Golic's from Cleveland.
Okay.
And Greenie's Greenie. And after that, the rest is
out.
Out.
But I'm at the top of that food chain.
You know what? You're good. You're really good.
Well, I appreciate you saying that because I know if you thought otherwise, you would also tell me.
I would also say that.
I know that.
Now I heard news today.
Yes.
Johnny Manziel's out for the next 2 games.
Yes, he is.
So you and I are going to be the backups because they have nobody. They absolutely have one person to play.
But you don't think that Josh McCown is going to get this thing done for you? Grandma Glassman?
No.
No?
I hope he can, maybe we can play the Jets. Maybe we can beat the Jets, hopefully.
Right.
After that, we have nobody. We have Chris Connor Shaw. He's out with a broken finger. So now they got to look for us a backup.
So maybe Johnny can just take these next 2 weeks, rest up,
that's
get
what I
well.
think they're doing.
You know, because it's preseason. I mean, what's the point of playing him? I guess is what they're
But
probably
then
saying.
you have to play Josh McCown all the time. But you know what? I love them. I've loved them for, my tickets are 68 years. They were my father's originally. And I've always had them. I love the Browns. As I said, I loved when Art Modell owned it. I don't want
Why are
to
you
say it
whispering?
too loud. Well, because I don't want to whisper.
She just said Art Modell's name.
Yeah. And I loved Al Lerner. Al Lerner, as I said before. And this owner is...
What do you think? Go for it. You've
I don't
got
like him. I really don't. Him and Ray Farmer, they draft people that, yes, they did draft one this time that is fabulous, Shelton. I think he's going to be a great...
You like Danny Shelton?
I love Dan Shelton. I think he's great. But last year, Justin Gilbert, come on. I could knock the ball down further than he can. I mean, he's nothing.
Sometimes when my grandma knocks the ball down, she does it like this.
Yeah. They haven't, there's no excitement. They don't have a Tom Brady.
So Brady is, who is your favorite player in the NFL?
Tom Brady.
Grandma Gloria, I've been waiting to ask this question and in this manner. Grandma Gloria Glassman, what do you think of Deflategate with what's going on with Tom Brady?
I have to watch my words. I think it's horrible. What did he do? He didn't kill anybody. He didn't do anything bad. First of all, they need him. They need to look at him. I mean, women like to watch football. When they see a good-looking man, it's very nice to have somebody like that on your team.
Yeah, it does help.
Yeah, it does.
The Browns don't have anybody that's good-looking? Grandma? Who's out there?
Nobody.
No? Nobody, huh?
Well, they have... Oh, God.
There's Brady. I was showing Brady right there.
I know.
Just for you.
I thank you.
You're welcome.
You know what? There really isn't too many more quarterbacks, even in the league. I do like, he's not good looking, but I like Ben Roethlisberger. I think he's a great... I think even though he plays for Pittsburgh, and I dislike Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
But my worst team I hate, Denver Broncos.
Why do you hate the Broncos?
Because I hate John Elway.
Oh, okay. This is a fumble situation.
Oh,
this is a drive.
Everything about him. When I see his face, I'm gonna throw something at him, because he stands in front of my way from me going to the Super Bowl. That drive took everything out of me.
Where'd you watch it? Were you there?
Oh, I was right there. And freezing. We were wrapped in plastic. We had the icicles were coming down over us and everything. And I loved Brian Sipe, but he made a wrong throw. Red right 88. And then we had John Elway. Lead us down the drive. Lead us down the drive. And every time I hear that, when they show Denver and they play I can't stand it. So that's my number one.
Yeah, I'm here with Grandma Gloria Glassman and Rick Glassman. What's this like for you right now, Rick? Seeing your grandma on television, talking Brian Sipe, for crying out loud.
It's great.
I
don't know.
He was good looking. He was. You know what? I wanted to meet him so badly. His wife taught an exercise class. I promise you, this is the truth.
Okay.
I went all the way out of my way to take the exercise class from his wife, Jerry, so I could maybe meet Brian Sipe. Hopefully he would show up at the exercise class, but he never did.
It didn't.
No.
But at least did you get in shape, though?
I got in good shape.
How many times did you go to that class?
Twice a week. I used to take my partner in business, Adele. I took her with me, too. Somebody had to go with me. So
you and Adele went to work out to meet Sipe's
trying to
wife,
hope
maybe
to meet
him?
Brian Sipe.
Fantastic. Now, this sequin number that you've got on right now, this Cleveland Browns sequin chemise, did you make this yourself?
No. I owned a retail store.
Sure.
In Cleveland, and we went to New York to buy, and I see a Giants and a Jets beat it. And I says, I want a Cleveland Browns. She says, you can have it. So she made me up one. So I said to her, all right. I says, you know what? If we go to the Super Bowl, I'm having one made for Pat Modell. Well, you know the answer. We never went to the Super Bowl. So I never had one made for her.
So now you've got this one going on right now.
I wear it to every opening game. Last year we had a winner. We won the first game.
Right. So now, I'm going to go down the Cleveland Browns schedule with you. Okay.
You can tell
This
me
one
who I'm going to win and lose?
This exactly. I want to do the win-loss game
Okay.
with you. We do this, Rick, for people who call in from time to time. They just basically tell us if they're going to win, they're going to lose. I'm calling up their schedule right now. Okay, you ready to do this, Law? Do we have music?
Yeah, we got NFL Films music.
Is there any specific song you want to request?
Here we go, brownies. Here we go.
Do you have that somewhere? Let's get that up there. Okay.
Let's get the NFL Films for now, and then we'll get that
Well,
one.
if we don't have that, anything by Survivor we could do. I would like.
Thank
Maybe
you,
training
Rick.
montage
I
or
appreciate that.
something.
Okay, here we go. Grandma Gloria Glassman. I like it. Here we go. Cleveland Browns are at the Jets. Win or loss?
Win.
You like them?
I
to
like
win
the
that.
Browns.
Okay.
At home.
Home for the Titans.
Win.
2-0, the Browns. That's a big start, Grandma.
Absolutely.
Okay. Home for the Raiders.
Win. That's an absolute win. They're worse than us.
That's 3-0.
You're right.
What are the odds of them going 3-0?
They went last year.
Okay. Look at you at the Chargers.
A loss.
Okay, 3-1. At the Ravens.
A loss.
3-2. Home for the Broncos.
I ain't gonna even go to that game. Win.
They win.
Why won't you go then?
Because it's Denver.
And it's Elway.
Oh.
Elway might be there.
Yeah.
Coming back to the scene of the crime or right near it. At the Rams.
Win.
That's 5-2.
I know.
Home for the Cardinals.
I hope we win. I'd like us to win because I don't like Jeff Fisher.
Okay. Is that 6-2?
Yeah.
You got the 6-2. At the Bengals.
That's a game I want to be at with you.
Okay. I'd love to be there, but go for it.
Yeah.
It's a Thursday
Cleveland.
night game. Cleveland, you like Cleveland. That's 7-2. They crushed Cincinnati
I
in
know,
Cincinnati
but
last year.
then think about when they came back home.
Okay. At the Steelers.
Loss.
That's 7-3. Home for the Ravens.
Win.
That's 8-3.
Oh, look at that. Got
For
us
a good
already.
year.
Home for the Bengals.
Win.
That's 9-3, Grandma Glassman. Home for the 49ers.
Win.
That's 10-3.
The
Then
Super Bowl.
Here comes the trap door. At the Seahawks.
Loss.
At the Chiefs.
Loss.
And then home for the Steelers. Big Ben.
Win.
You say that's an 11-5 season for your Cleveland Browns.
From my mouth to your God's ears.
Well, you just said from your mouth.
I did. I just said.
It's unbelievable. It's fantastic. So what are you doing here in Southern California? What
I
do you got
am
here?
visiting my daughter, Lauren, my son-in-law, Paul, my granddaughter, Miranda, Annabella, Matthew, Ricky.
Yeah.
All my grandchildren. I have two at home, Danny and Ariel.
Danny is Zistush.
That's
That's a
Danny's a
Zistush.
Zistush.
the,
She's able
the
to couple.
aforementioned Zistush.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all ZC Keppels.
Okay. And
And-
now, what are they doing back with the Maj? Is that what it is?
Oh, my girlfriends? Oh, my.
You want-
Well, my best girlfriend, she's my closest and dearest, Cookie.
Kokala. Kokala.
I call her. She and my girlfriends, Daryl and
Right.
Gloria and whatever. I don't
And
know.
whatever?
I don't know. I think it's Eileen. They're playing.
You're
they
not
play
sure if it's
Maj.
Eileen?
I don't know. Sometimes they change.
Right.
They play Maj at the country club.
Sure.
And but they have your station on there.
I love it. So we're going to get a big Grandma Glassman uptick in the ratings today.
Oh,
There's no question
boy.
about
And
that.
how?
And what do you think happened to your Cavs when it all came down to it for
What
the
about
NBA
Kyrie?
Finals?
Did you hear?
What about him?
He's out till January. You didn't hear?
He's like breaking stories on me right here. No kidding. That's
Yeah,
right.
He's out till January.
Wow.
But I think he'll be ready for the playoffs. I love the Cavaliers. I mean, listen. LeBron played without. I mean, they got hurt. He is. I tell you, LeBron James has done so much for the city of Akron and Cleveland, Ohio, that you can't even imagine. I mean, he's unbelievable what he's done there.
Yeah, the scholarships and everything.
Everything.
He's
He's done a lot for Amy Schumer, too.
I was about to say, did you see Trainwreck?
Not yet. I will go see that. I have to see that. I've been very busy.
You've seen Trainwreck?
Yeah. But also, I was letting you know my grandma's been very busy.
Yeah. I'm so busy here.
Well, I'm so glad that you came in here.
I love you. I adored this program. I really
terrific.
do. And I love talking sports. I've loved sports all my life. My husband was into sports. My father was into sports. And my grandsons especially.
Yes.
So we're all sports.
And you know what? 11-5.
And if I do it, you're coming to Cleveland as my guest.
Okay.
And we'll go, I'll take you out. We have some very good restaurants in Cleveland. We have everything in Cleveland.
I know that. Sure.
Even the Republican convention's coming.
I know that. They're all coming.
Right.
Did we just go? We just veered into politics.
I think so.
I think we're.
She's been whispering a lot of things, so I'm not sure what she said.
But 11 and 5, that's highfalutin stuff, right?
While we're doing the calling stuff out and putting stuff in orders,
sure.
And I don't know how much time we have, so
we have a minute.
We'll do another time, but we have there's six grandchildren, and
yes.
Zeus Tush was always at the bottom of the list, and I was always number 5.
Yes.
And I feel like getting you on Rich Eisen has got to bring me up at least above Annabella. And I'm curious. I know we got Ariel and Madden Moran in the top 3. But do you think...
They make fun.
They make fun, please. Danny's your least favorite. You love Ariel. But I would like to get in the middle somewhere.
This just turned into a reality show suddenly. Yeah. Keeping up with the Glassmans. Right?
Well, we're the Glassmans are good family.
But Zeus Tush, Danny, has always been at the bottom of the barrel. So for the last 20 seconds, look into the camera. You know Danny's watching. And say, Danny, you're not the worst.
I love Danny.
Don't tell me.
I love you, Dan, a lot.
Tell more than I love you. Right here. Say something nice to Danny, Zeus Tush.
He's my ZZ Tush, Dan, a lot.
Thank you for coming on the show, Grandma Glassman.
Thank you, Rich.
You bet.
It's my pleasure.
Take it easy, Rick.
All right,
Good
thanks,
to see
man. Thank you so much.
Come back anytime.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.